Good evening. This is meteorologist Jennifer Bone with the National Weather Service in Topeka, Kansas. Here's an updated briefing on the winter storm expected to impact northeast Kansas beginning Saturday morning and continuing into Sunday. As far as timing goes, we expect to see some light freezing drizzle develop tonight over northeast Kansas. While no major ice accumulation is expected, there may be some areas that may see slick spots, especially on elevated surfaces such as bridges and overpasses. The main winter storm system will enter the area by Saturday morning over portions of north central Kansas, mainly along and northwest of the Kansas Turnpike. Light to moderate rain will mix with snow. The snow will be predominant through the afternoon hours with light to moderate snow expected. Areas generally along and east of the Turnpike should see primarily rain with perhaps some snow mixed in. We can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm or two as well during the afternoon hours. Then beginning on Saturday evening and continuing into Sunday afternoon, the snowfall will spread eastward across east central Kansas with accumulating snowfall likely. Periods of heavy snow are possible with some blowing and drifting occurring. This will create low visibility and dangerous driving conditions. The snow will eventually come to an end from west to east on Sunday afternoon. Here's a look at our current watches and warnings across Kansas. As you can see in pink, much of the area is in a winter storm warning. Portions of north central areas, including Manhattan and Concordia, are included in this. Winter storm watches are in blue, which covers most of northeast Kansas. And a winter weather advisory is in purple for southern Kansas, where they may see lesser amounts of snowfall. This map is subject to change, so please stay tuned for further updates. Here's a look at our snowfall forecast. Not much has changed since this morning's update, with most of the areas seeing anywhere from 4 to 7+ inches of snow. There still is some uncertainty out there as far as how warm the surface will be, which may make a difference on whether we see more rain or as opposed to snow, especially for our east central areas. Blowing snow is likely, reducing visibilities and creating dangerous driving conditions. And this is expected to begin on Saturday morning and eventually come to an end by Sunday afternoon. Like I said earlier, there is a sharp cutoff between lighter amounts on the northern edge of the system, as well as the warmer air in place, with rain mixing with snow, especially south of the Turnpike during the afternoon hours on Saturday. Snow amounts may be lower, closer to the 4-inch range because of this. However, if the temperature is unable to warm well above freezing, then it may turn to more snow as opposed to rain, and the snowfall amounts may be a little bit higher. But as for now, we expect to see areas mainly east of the Turnpike to see the lesser amounts, closer to the 4 to 5-inch range, while areas north and west over north central Kansas should see the higher 7+ inches. The storm track can always shift minor shifts north or south, which would greatly impact the snowfall totals. Impacts for this winter storm, generally along and east of the Kansas Turnpike. You should start to see light freezing drizzle Saturday morning. There is a potential for icy spots. Mainly rain on Saturday afternoon with perhaps an isolated thunderstorm. The heavier snow begins on Saturday evening and will continue through Sunday afternoon. Strong northerly winds between 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts to 30 could create difficult and dangerous travel conditions. Areas north and west of the Kansas Turnpike should see difficult and dangerous travel conditions due to the snowfall from Saturday morning through Sunday afternoon. Expect to see low visibilities, blowing and drifting snow, and slick roads for these areas. This concludes the weather briefing. You can get updates to the forecast by following the Weather Service on Facebook and Twitter, or by going to our website at weather.gov/Topeka.